You want to achieve more by doing less so you can have more freedom with your time. Listen up, because you're not going to want to miss this. If you really want your dreams to come true without burning yourself out along the way, you have got to start putting yourself first. And I know right now you're probably juggling multiple responsibilities like a pro, being pulled in every single direction except the one you actually want to go in. So that stops now. You're going to start taking more control over the direction you're going in and where you are headed. And if you want to show up the way you really want to for your loved ones, you're going to have to get more selfish. I just want you to sit with that word selfish for just a moment. How does it land with you? The idea of being selfish, how does that feel in your body? Does it feel a little bit uncomfortable for you? Now, you're probably somebody who is used to giving to others, to being kind, compassionate, and generous, and rightfully, you are proud of those gorgeous qualities. You're seen by others as the strong, independent woman who can carry it all and keep on going through any storm, even though you feel like that serene swan on the surface, just with the legs going crazy under the water. It does not feel quite so calm from the inside. And that's probably why you find it hard to admit when you need help, and harder to ask for that help, and harder still to accept it even when it's offered, because you don't want to challenge the way that people see you. You want to be seen as the strong, independent woman because that feels good. It feels like success, something to be proud of. So what if you did give yourself permission to be more selfish without feeling guilty about it? What if you could put your business dreams, your health, and your hobbies as your number one priorities, instead of letting them sit at the bottom of the pile after everyone else has been sorted out and you are too exhausted to do what you really want to be doing? And what if you truly understood deep in your bones that putting yourself and your dreams first was actually going to benefit everyone around you? Not so selfish after all. Because when you're calmer and happier, you show up as a better mum and wife and business owner. You have more time for your mind to wander and find new perspectives and more creative ideas. And you have the energy to actually implement those ideas without just running yourself into the ground. You have the energy to put into your own health, your relationships, your loved ones, whatever you want to put your energy into, you have that choice. And believe me when I say I get it. I spent the whole of my 30s caring for both of my parents, raising my children, including home educating one of them, working in charities, and even being deputy mayor for my town. I burned the candle at both ends, determined to have lots of fun alongside all of those responsibilities. I wanted to prove that I could do it all. And, I did pretty well. I had a good time, but ultimately I burnt out, and I really learned the importance of slowing down, resting, looking after myself. Because you know it and I know it, we cannot pour from empty cups. Then when I turned 40, I entered my selfish era. Both my parents had died, and my home educated son was now at college. In the first 3 months of my 40s, I travelled to New Zealand, renovated my house, so had a very expensive quarter, but I also had the highest revenue I had ever had in my business. And I think that's why somebody on LinkedIn called me the Queen of Work-Life Balance, a title that I am more than happy to carry. And I've seen it with my clients too. So I've helped over 100 women on a one-to-one basis to achieve a better balance of work, rest, and play, recognizing you are never going to find the time. No one is ever going to give you the time to do the things you want. You have got to take it. You have got to claim it. But despite me saying this all the time, my clients are still surprised that even when they're having more fun and working fewer hours, they still make as much or even more money. One of my clients was ready to quit and just find a job when we first started working together. They had had enough. But after 90 days, they were working 3 days a week and had not dropped a penny in income. If anything, it had increased and has continued to increase without them increasing those hours. So I think it's safe to say we would all like results like that. So in your selfish era, you have more freedom with your time to use it however you want to. It might be as simple as locking the door and soaking in a bubble bath for an hour or two with your favorite book and a beautiful candle and a glass of wine. It might be heading down to the beach for a sea swim or a walk and not feeling like you need to rush back for meetings and childcare and dinner immediately after your swim. It might mean taking time out to come to business events like this, networking, things that inspire and motivate you, or solo health retreats that nourish your soul, or holidays with your friends and family. You get to choose. Because in your selfish era, you are the main character in your story. You believe in yourself and your dreams. And because you believe in them so much, you start taking bigger risks and grabbing every single opportunity because your experience keeps showing you that doing so pays off every time. Even if that doesn't mean it worked out perfectly, but just you learned something amazing. You made an amazing connection. So I am so excited to be hosting an in-person retreat day in Devon this September that is going to help you enter your selfish era totally guilt-free. So what you can expect on the day is we are going to start with a restful, grounding activity to help you really arrive, to let go of whatever is going on outside of that day, whatever's going on with your family and your business and whatever else, so that you can feel really calm and nurtured. Now, if you're somebody who feels anxious about the thought of spending a whole day with a bunch of strangers, this is really going to help you settle in. So please come assured that we are going to be really gentle with you at the start, at least. This is all going to give you the space to reflect on what you don't actually want in your life anymore, what you want to leave behind, so that you can make space for the new, unapologetically selfish you to fill however she wants. But before we even get to the start of the day, you are invited to our pre-party. This is an online call where you can meet everyone that's going to be there. Think of it like the hen night before the wedding. You get to meet each other, so there are familiar faces on the day, and you can go and seek out the people that you felt a connection with on the call, or you're interested in what they do. And then once you're feeling nice and safe and comfortable, we are going to throw all of that up in the air and get you out of your comfort zone. I'm not going to tell you too much about this, but it's going to be a playful, silly, fun, joyful activity that is going to get your creative juices and your imagination really flowing. This is where we are going to invite you to dream big, to get delusional, and really think about what you want from the selfish era of your life. This is not about how much money you want to make and how you want to make it, but what impact that is going to have on the rest of your life, your health, your hobbies, your home. And then in the afternoon, we will get way more practical and actually turn all of that into an action plan for the following 90 days so that you can actually get started and start living your dream life. And again, the plan is not going to be just about your business stuff. It's about your whole life, the bigger picture, and how you're going to feel and who you're going to be in that new life. And then after the event, there's another group call where we get to come and have a check-in and remind yourself of everything we did on the day and get some motivation if maybe you went away with all these big ideas and then life got in the way and it didn't quite happen. And if you get yourself a gold ticket, you also get an indulgent 90-minute one-to-one session with me to deep dive into your plan and bring it to life even faster, because you are going to feel it, you are going to be it, and you are going to be so ready. I have got 3 amazing co-facilitators joining me. We're going to have a delicious lunch, and I am so excited about the gift bags. They are awesome. The venue is beautiful and it's close to the most gorgeous white sandy beach where we can all go for a lovely swim afterwards. You do not want to miss this. Someone from the last event, I've been chatting with the people who came last time to find out kind of what difference it made for them. And they had some amazing results. You can see those on the page. But this one told me that it really helped her become more comfortable putting herself out there on social media, and that her content is now getting 360,000 views per post. That's her new normal. And she's become more comfortable about charging people for what she does, which is a big step for many of us, especially someone like me who has done a whole career in the charity sector. And that client also received funding from the council, and enough of it to actually open business premises for the first time. So pretty good results there. If you want results like that, you cannot miss this event. Please and go and check out the event page to get all the details. I cannot wait to see you there. We are going to have the best time. Thank you so much for watching.